So I am here in my huge giant pond at my Airbnb, which is there. And we were cleaning, I was doing stuff, and got this huge pond. So I'm going swimming and drinking a beer. But right now I just kind of want to talk about the benefits of an Airbnb and how amazingly crazy this is. So I had plans to get into real estate for a while, buy some houses, duplexes, whatever, and rent them out. And now I do not want to do that. I only want to get more Airbnbs. I mean, the money is just insane. You think about rent on a house, $700 to $1,300, depending on your market, how big the house is, that's not bad. But an Airbnb in the right location, if it's even like $150 a night, do the math on that. 5 nights, you're getting the $700 that you would normally get in a month of rent on a house. You don't have to deal with annoying tenants. Sure, you have to go in and clean or hire someone and things like that. But within 5 days, you've got the same amount of money that you would have in a month of rent. And then the other 25 days of the month are just profit. Kinda. You got to account for the cable and electric, things that tenants would normally be paying, but now you have to pay because it's Airbnb. So let's round that up to 10 days. So let's just say 10 days of Airbnb rent, and then the other 20 days are all profit. It is insane. Now, not every place is going to rent for $485 to $550 a night like this place, but you can definitely get some places, like college towns, that rent for $150 a night, beaches, which are going to rent for $300 to $400 a night. Places where there's just a lot of tourists, you're going to get $150 and up, and just depends on how big the house is. So for instance, here, $485 during a weeknight, $550 during a weekend, and then like $650 during like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, things like that. We're making about $10,000 a month on this place. The mortgage is $4,500, lawn is $800 a month, cable is only like $50, internet is $80, electric is in a town where electric's not that expensive, so pretty good on electric. I like $100 or so. What else? Oil a few times a year, and propane for the stove a few times a year. So you're not looking at huge crazy expenses. You're looking at maybe another $2,000 a month on expenses. No, not even. So we got $4,500 in mortgage, and let's say $2,000 a month in expenses. 45, 55, 65, $6,500 a month for the whole shebang, and we're making $10,000 a month. So that's $3,500 profit per month. That's insane. That is an insane amount. That's way more than you're going to be getting owning a house. You're going to be making only a few $100s profit, if that, on a house. Your whole goal on a house is to pay off the mortgage over 30 years and have the tenant pay your mortgage and taxes. You're not trying to get rich off of a few houses. So if anyone has the opportunity to get an Airbnb in a good location, a cool house, a place where you can throw up a tent and have an Airbnb event place, it's just something cool, not just your random Airbnb in some random town. Like, this one is like a destination. Families come here to hang out and be together, go swimming in the pond, just chill. Everyone that we've had come here just freaking loves the place. It's just a cool place to just chill. When I come here and clean, I just take a little while in the pond and just chill. So our next Airbnb adventure is going to be on a beach. We have a lake called Oneida Lake. There's a town called Sylvan Beach where there's an amusement park there. And all around it is nice houses on the water. And they're really not that expensive, $150 to $350 depending on the size. So we're looking at that. Actually, I lied. That is our third place we're going to be looking for. Our second place is going to be in Utica. There is a hospital being built, major big hospital, and there was this big symposium conference thing where they were saying there are not enough hotel rooms in all of Utica to handle how many people are going to be staying once the hospital is built. So we're going to try to get a place in downtown Utica, and that one will be like $150 a night, but also it's only going to be like $120,000 to buy. So and we're banking on, you know, say there's a sick family member and you got to stay for a week, or your family member has, you know, has to do some sort of long-term treatment and you're going to stay for a month or two. Also, doctors will be in for a week or so. There'll be residents. There'll just be a whole bunch of things where people will long-term stay in a house rather than long-term stay at a hotel. So that is our second thing. That's no destination or cool place, but that's our second. Then our third is going to be the beach. Then our fourth is going to be up in the Adirondacks, where it's kind of just rustic and quiet and cool, and hopefully have a spot to put a tent up there. And then fifth will be a college town. We have a Ivy League-esque. It's not Ivy League. I forget what they call that. It's like the step right before Ivy League. It's called Colgate College. And so we'll look for one in that town because there's no hotels in that area. There's like one motel kind of thing. And what's crazy is a lot of people in that area just leave for 2 weeks on vacation and rent their house out to people during Parents Week, graduation, opening weekend, and things like that. And they rent their house out for thousands of dollars for those 1 or 2 weeks. So if we had an Airbnb up there, we'd make a lot of money. So I think Airbnb is my retirement plan. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of Airbnbs, and you know, this one is our practice one, and it's a pretty good one to practice on because it's so freaking huge and takes like a lot of skill to run. This one's not an easy one. If we just had a normal house, it would probably be so easy to get this cleaned and up and ready for the next people. This one, whew, it's crazy. But Airbnbs, if I get like, let's see, I'm figuring 8 to 10 of them, that would be $5,000 a month in profit for each one of me and my 2 other partners on it. $5,000 a month to live off of in retirement, that's pretty good. Plus all the other things that I got going on. So everyone, if you're thinking about getting into real estate, I would think again about getting into just renting out houses. I would definitely consider getting an Airbnb. The profit margins are so much higher on it. It's just insane. By the way, behind me is where our 40 by 100 tent is going to be going. We got to excavate the whole property over there, flatten it out, put a concrete slab, put a 40 by 100 tent up. And then we'll be able to rent out the barn and the tent together for a awesome family get-together wedding thing where you get the place from Thursday through Sunday and no rush on you. Just have a whole bunch of people stay in the barn, have your wedding on site. We're not trying to kick you out. So that'll be hopefully next year. But anyways, people, think about Airbnb instead of just a rental house. But again, you have to find a right location. It can't just be the house next door to you unless you live in downtown Philadelphia or something. But it's just something to consider. Profit margin is really awesome, and this is like one of the best things I ever did, and it was never in the plans, and I kind of just irrationally did this. I almost went broke buying this place, especially once COVID hit. I was a little scared, but it's kind of all worked out. And now I'm just in a floaty drinking a beer in this huge ass pond at my barn. It's crazy. Oh yeah, this barn, I've been coming to this barn for like 15 years dropping off rentals, and I always thought it was cool and wanted it, and now I got it. It's pretty cool. Thanks for watching.